Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Fury, and it's been a while. But like the title says, I got time today. I ain't really got no agenda of what I'm on here for, so I'm gonna probably just surf through my YouTube subscriptions, talk about some things at random, like I always used to do. See, back in my earlier Facebook days, I used to do something called the Sunday Random. I just get on every Sunday and just let it go. Talk about any and everything and stuff. So don't mind me. I got my mint lemonade that I made with a combination of actual lemons, real lemon, and mint muddled. You pour it in this. You pour in the container that got the thing in the middle, and after you squeeze the lemon pieces, you take one lemon, you squeeze them into it with a lemon press. And then you will take muddled mint and stuff it all down in there, and you let it sit in there and let that mint soak into that water. And you get the muddled mint lemonade, basically, which I have here, because it's not as warm as it was the last, like, 2 days ago. Yesterday was really cool and everything, but today is a lot more manageable. But I'm home right now because I got work in the morning for the next 2 days. I'm going through some work issues recently. You know, as all of you know, I have 2 jobs, but one of them is being, you know what, I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to jinx anything. But hopefully I'll be back to work within another week. And hi there. Hello to you too as well. So I know recently I've come into a little bit of more slight, tiny microcosm of more notoriety because I made a video called Drake is Creatively Bankrupt, which nobody can sit here and tell me that he isn't. When it comes to the content that he had, the lyrical content he had on his Iceman album. We already talked about it. I'll talk about him a lot. I don't need to really dwell on it too much. This is why I don't do content every day, because I've been trying to get back to work, people. But let's go into my Facebook and see. Let's line up, not my Facebook, my YouTube, because I want to run through a couple of things and stuff. So let's go there and see what we got here. Now, this is courtesy of Torture Talk. Let me move myself out the way. Hold on. If I can move myself out the way. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can move myself anywhere. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's do this. Okay, let's move myself here. Now, I want everybody to know this is Torture Talk. This is not my content. But look at what you see here. It's about, heads up, this video is going to be about someone saying that just because you got 6 albums doesn't make you the greatest. But I know 2 people who are no longer with us that are considered 2 of the best to ever do it. And they only have, how many albums to their name? Exactly. Courtesy of Torture Talk, another New Jersey native like myself. And this is why the internet is basically a place that brought more people together, but it's divided us because people have crazy ass opinions and tinfoil you hats and all that. And we all been guilty of it to some degree. We've all been guilty of it. So it is what it is. Let's hear what this one is all about. Okay. No problem, man. No doubt, no doubt. We don't always agree, but no doubt. Oh, Yo EQ TV put this out? Okay. Let's go to Yo EQ TV. Hold on. Oh, no, no. This is the same thing he said. Let's see. You know what? That just brings up something I want to talk about. Am I the only one? And that fact, this scratch this to the side right now. Am I the only one that missed the physical copy era? And it isn't because I don't appreciate technology. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. And all right, so like I was saying, am I the only one that missed the physical copy era? Now, I do appreciate the digital era and the conveniency it's brought, but when it comes to the impact that music makes, the digital era and the streaming era, I feel does not help. It hurts for the simple fact that numbers can be manipulated, technology can be manipulated, but when we go to concerts and we see people out there and they really out there supporting and they show up and they know things word for word, that is the true test. And I feel like if a person is given content, they given music, and they're being constantly force-fed and told that this is good and this is what you should be listening to because of this what the cool kids listen to, I feel sometimes in the wrong hands, creativity suffers. Am I crazy for thinking that? Oh man, what's going on? What is going on? I feel like creativity suffers in the streaming and digital era when it comes to music. Because now we are plagued and constantly having to hear about streaming numbers from trash artists. We have, I'm doing the impromptu. Today I'm like really just freestyling it today. I don't really have a set thing, but this made me looking at this whole video that I was about to look at made me think about the streaming number age and how we have people who got bot accounts set up in Middle Eastern countries, in places like Turkey, or even places like Africa, even, and they set up and all they do is run the numbers up to generate a artificial buzz with music. And one of pop and hip hop's biggest stars constantly gets accused of that, and there's now new evidence showing that there's more proof to it. And I feel because the streaming age allowed monetization to be in a way that it's actually monetization and profit off of music in a way that it can be manipulated because no one's cracking down on this. No one is digitally cracking down on a lot of this stuff. And the more popular one person's music is, leagues above somebody else's, gives everybody else below them a least opportunity to make to make some sort of profit off of that, because they're going to push what is more popular, and guess what happens? Everybody else below that suffers. I'm American. I'm American. I am from the Northeast United States, tri-state area. Yeah, if you look at the tri-state area, look up United States tri-state area, and I'm from a state called New Jersey, one of the smallest states in the United States. I think Rhode Island is the smallest. New Jersey is pretty damn small in comparison, but yeah, I'm from that state. So what I was saying is I believe the streaming age has really harmed people's perspective. All they looking at now is the numbers. And they're not they're not listening with their mind or their ears to the quality. Oh, they're listening with their ears, but they're not listening to their mind. The quality of music that whole ass Drake put out. He was in South America before. What part of South America? So let's listen. I really feel like the music has taken a hit, especially when it comes to hip hop. Hip hop has been the one that's been suffering the most because I'll show you in a moment. This guy here. Let's see if I can bring up. You know why music's been suffering? Because this people here, they believe this guy here is the king of hip hop. This guy here. Yes, they knew. They knew immediately to purge your ears of that garbage. They put Kendrick on. I didn't even look at that. This is how his music sounds. This is how his music sounds, man. Nursery rhymes. Nursery goddamn rhymes. Cannot be a laptop topic like that. No, that's not. That is my keyboard, everybody. Right here. This thing here. Sorry, the microphone is just next to it. The way it is right here, the microphone is like over here to my right. So, yeah, it's like that. It picks up everything, the way the sound settings on there. I wish it had more noise canceling issues, a better noise canceling issue on it, but it does. But yes, this is, they put shebang to nursery rhymes, and it sounds like that. And you know, and you see that? You see that? You see my problem I have with them? The summer was over, I missed it. The barrel was smoking, I kissed it. Why? This motherfucker goes out of his way to make everything rhyme, and he's not even good at it. It's like he more concerned about the scheme rather than the substance. Now, let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see if I can find something. I want to see if I can bring it up. Hold on. I'm going to bring up a website. Let's see if they got it here so we can go. Okay. No, that's the wrong website. Hold on. Let's see if it finds that for me. Well, give me something, y'all. It's not giving me the site. Let's see if it can find something for me. Okay. There we go. All right. So, Let's bring it back to here. Now, here we go. Can we give you? I feel this thing here, this rhyme zone is what helped Drake rhyme a lot, y'all. Honestly, I do. Give me a word, y'all. Somebody in the comment section, give me a word, and then we will try to generate. We're gonna try to rhyme like Drake. Give me a word. I'm gonna put it. Mission seems to be the best word to go with. This is what he does. Let's go with mission. Or let's go with mission for now. Okay, we got 3 syllables, 2 syllables. Okay. We got Ishin. We got Ishin, Britain, Britain. We got Dishan, Fishin, Fission, Grishin, Ishin. Ishin spelled a different way. Ishin spelled with the I-T-O-N. These all 3 are pronounced the same way. Kitchen, kitchen, Lishin, mission, nishin, pishin, tishin, wishing. You see, this is what he does, people. This is what he does. This is what he does. Okay, so now we could take the 2 syllable, or sometimes if you get spicy, you could do the 4 syllable. It could be like Drizzy Drake, I'm a tactician. I'm gonna bring it bitches by my house, gonna make additions. They try to kick me out the states, call it abolition. Never finished high school, so I'm not an academician. This is what he fucking does, yo. This is what he does. Had Shorty in my bedroom in the angular position, but she got clingy. I got boundary conditions. So, I mean, come on. This is what he does. I jumped in my hot rod, automatic transmission. I mean, come on. It's that easy. I haven't eaten in days. I called my dietitian. She didn't want to talk to me, had a nasty disposition, which is on here somewhere. It got to be in here somewhere. Yep, right here. Had a nasty disposition. And it'll tell you what these words mean when you click on them. This is how you can use them and make yourself sound facade or mask. All right, let's go. Let's put a facade. Okay. Okay. Facade abroad. Facade abroad. Applaud. Belgrade, Cape Cod, Karad, Afad, Blissad. A lot of these stuff still doesn't rhyme. Outlawed, I don't know. See, facade, he would never use a word like that because I wouldn't use a word like that in a rhyme scheme to keep going. He got to use something with it. He uses something that's simple. See, facade is, we all know this is a facade. You know what the word means. You the one that told me to use the word. Stad. What is that? Swedish spelling? Gotta be. But yeah, this is basically what he does, people. Let me show you an example of that. Now, I might get dinged for this one. So we're going to go to the struggle stream. And You see. Let's go and see Struggle Stream, and let's go to when they did a review on Fighting Irish, which was a song that he did that never was released. See, shout out to Struggle Stream. Let's see if I can get to. Shout out to Super Rig and Brisk. They're on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, live at night. You catch them somewhere between like 8:30 or so. Oh, Mirage, that would be another one too. Drizzy Drake is real. You won't see no Mirage. Had to bring two shorties by for the menage. I got 100 cars parked out back in my garage. This is what he does. He don't do anything. He might throw something clever here and there, and happy or slappy. Oh, we gonna get to that in a moment. Happy or slappy. We gonna get to that in a moment for sure. But listen to this shit. Hey. I don't know. It's bad enough. He did write it. I'm sorry. You guys gotta hear this shit. I don't know. Look at this. Everybody know what this scene is, right? I don't know how his career is still the way it is after this bullshit that happened years ago on Funkmaster Flex. This was Tim Duncan era Drake. Meaning, Tim Duncan absolutely had no swag whatsoever in his career. He has a great basketball career. But Tim Duncan, from a fashion standpoint and from just haircut, he was very, very swagless. This is Drake. That beard did this nigga a favor. Because trust me, I know. This gives me character. If you saw me without that, you like, and with just a mustache, you like, what are you, a fucking firefighter? What are you, a porn star? So yes, I understand. But the beard fit him better. If you know, you know. And it's funny, on the episode 4 of the Iceman rollout, he was robbing with his phone in his hand too. People like, he could have wrote those on here himself. Yeah, we know that. But why would he write those on there himself and then he'd go sit down and start trying to write more? So was he adding to the bullshit he wrote? Or he was adding his bullshit to something that somebody wrote that was halfway bullshit? I don't fucking know. What I tell y'all? Here you go, starting already. You can see the Super Rick's face. You can see, you only hear it. I told y'all, this is what he does. that he just starts talking. He just starts talking on the song. This nigga's whack. And Iceman, to show you, he's whack. Wow, whack on whack. Wow. Fighting Irish Freestyle. You know why the song is called Fighting Irish Freestyle, people? He's mad at LeBron. He's talking a lot to LeBron. This is like, I'm mad at you, LeBron James song. This is what this song was, y'all. I'm not joking. I'm not making this shit up. Did you know that he had the Fighting Irish tattoo, LeBron James, on him, the Fighting Irish jersey from LeBron's high school? Because you know LeBron never played in college. He went straight to the NBA. He had the Fighting Irish jersey number on there, which he changed to another guy's jersey from the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think a Toronto or Canadian native that played for the Thunder. He changed it on his arm. But this song that we listening to, them listen to, and a lot of discomfort was at LeBron James. Fuck my life. Let's go. Yeah, so you don't have to listen to this shit. You're going to listen to this. When I say Super don't fuck with him, I meant that, bro. I think this is right for me to wear this hat right now. All right. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I have to do it. Let's go. No fraudery. Let's go. Give me a second. Let me answer that for you. The last one. Or let me see. That I listened to Imani, who is a PG Lang artist. She's an R&B singer. I listened to her whole album. It's 34 minutes. It's easy, smooth, right to the point. Doesn't linger too long. And also Vince Staples, who did Vince Staples Crybaby album is fire. Don't let the alternative music, don't let the alternative rock beats fool you. Vince Staples, this is probably the best I've heard of Vince Staples. Those are the two albums I heard lately. You see this, y'all? This is him being mad at seeing DeMar DeRozan, LeBron James, Russell Westbrook at the pop out 2 fucking years ago. This song came out like maybe months after this happened, but we now looking at 2026, and when that fucking Iceman dropped, he was still on this same shit. I want to set this up as a timeline. This was in 2024. This bullshit came out, and guess what? He on it like that 2 years later. You say he beats his wife, my nigga. and that one of the kids ain't his. And then he turned around and used your digital footprint against you. And I'm talking about Kendrick Lamar. He used your digital footprint against you. That's what he did. You the one out there on the stage doing that shit with the 17-year-old girl. And that's my ice machine. That's real ice. You did that on stage. You did that after you found out she was 17. You got even creepier with it. I showed this to my coworker. She was like, yeah, this nigga weirdo. I know he is. Don't call me. Do not call me. Because I have to call the ambulance on myself. Because I'll be right there. Like, we need an additional bus. We got 2 people down. Yeah, I think they lost their hearing. I don't know if it's ever going to come back. We need an ENT, the ears, nose, and throat doctor, right now. Okay? I want y'all to look at the next line here. It says, look, analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious. So people can't, what are you trying to say? People can't call you out and pick you apart for the piece of shit you are? You're paying people $100,000 allegedly to look for information for them, for other people. You allegedly did it to Pusha T, and you allegedly did it to Kendrick Lamar. You went to people they know, they neighborhoods and stuff like that, offered people thousands or had people go there to do it because you know you couldn't do it yourself. Offered 100 G's. You offered people 100 G's to get dirt on your ops instead of getting in the studio and just out rapping him because your bitch ass can't do it. I don't know how. I know a lot of people who are talented rappers or people who basically grew up on better rap. I don't know how you have conformed your ears to think this nigga is good. I'm sorry. I have to keep it real with you. I don't know how anybody who got gray in their beard like me, who grew up on better music, conformed your ears to think this nigga is good. Somebody please, I'm being dead honest here. Somebody please tell me. How'd you do it? How did you mentally do it? Motivate yourself to do this because I need this type of motivation when I want to lift the fucking car over my head. I need that to put my mind over matter to hypnotize myself into becoming the strongest fucking Colossus from the X-Men to lift the car over my head. Because you guys believe anything. These be the same niggas that be online telling you just hating on them and you jealous. I saw a nigga in the Acme parking lot listening to fucking Janice SCFU. His beat up ass SUV had no front lights in them. Not that they were broken. Those 2 motherfuckers was missing. You telling me I'm hating on his success? Bitch, won't you go out there and get some success for you and fix your goddamn car? Because you get caught driving at nighttime without it, your father UC King. I hate a fan base that vicariously lives through somebody and pretend that everybody else who don't like them is losers when they're fucking losers. God damn it, man. I'm sorry. I had to go in on. I don't care. I don't care. Because the type of age we living in today, the people who get pushed the most to the forefront, and I gotta endure listening to their music, and I gotta endure listening to Insufferable Catch You Next Tuesday telling me this nigga good because he's the most popular. This is why I don't like the streaming age, because streaming numbers can be manipulated. Then you got people who use these numbers to basically push this dude to the moon, and this dude is garbage. This is what we deal with. Exactly. None whatsoever. Continuing on. Wait, hold on. What you say? That is true. You know what he's gonna do though? If you are a dude, he gonna study your social media, and he's gonna go after your girl. That's all he do. And just understand, he did you a favor. If your girl fall for that, he did you a favor. If he dirty macking, because this is what he good at. And a few of his fans were defending his dirty macking, saying he didn't take your girl. What you mad about? No, it's an unspoken code. I don't give a fuck if he did. It's an unspoken code, meaning like, yo, he can't help himself. He's a miserable cornmeal skin motherfucker that he got to make other people miserable. Just because you don't know what love is, you know, that has fucked with his psyche since he was 5 years old. This is why he ain't want to go further with Pusha T when he did story added on. Your daddy walked away at 5, hell of a dad thing. Marriage is something that Sandy never had, Drake. How you a winner and she keep coming in last place? Monkey suit, do you parade him? A Steve Harvey suit nigga made him. He been living with that. This is why it's so easy for him to wreck other people's relationships, because he never had a united upbringing himself. It's that simple. You think I'm crazy? Hey, it is what it is. Continuing on. See, super on point with this. This is why I can only add but little to it, because he's on point. That part always get me. Then we go, hold on. This is when he started the victim bars from expensive cars. This is what I called Iceman. This is when he started talking about nobody's never proud of me when I break records, because nobody likes you. Yes, there's such a thing that you can achieve a lot of success in the music industry or whatever industry and still be unlikable. You're marketable. Yes, you can be marketable, but you can be you can be very unlikable. What concerts they got coming up? You know, I'm only a drive away. Thinking about moving to Philly, but there's only a few places in Philly I would want to live. Chestnut Hill is one of them, and I forgot the other one because everything else is fucked up. Meaning, something happened with family members of mine. I don't even want to get into it right now. Okay, now, when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle again is, okay, so Guinness Book of World Records, we get it. Breaking world records, this, that, and the fourth. That's kind of clever, but guzzle. Super Reg is going to get into why that word guzzle is plausible for a man. No, I would say, when I'm breaking world records, as I down the Guinness. Keep it busy. Guzzle? You know what? If you know, you know what guzzling is a slang term for. If you know, you know. Bang Bros and Onion Booty. Man, I miss Onion Booty. That's where I first got put on to Angie Love. That, you know what? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. You see? See? You see what I mean? Even Brisk. Exactly. Oh my God. This is what people think is cool, because he's talking about Maybach. What I just said, people vicariously live through this nigga. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna keep buying the cars because they the same car because they got a different color. Like that's just gluttonous, man. Even if I had it like that, like I got 3 e-bikes. I'm about to sell. I want to sell 2 of them before I get another one, because one I'm gonna keep and fix up. The other 2 I really don't need no more. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. It's what I do. It is true. I went, and it's not a good selection of ground beef in the supermarket, especially Acme up here. What a joke. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is what you're gonna do? Somebody got a gun in your face, and you're gonna be like this? I'll be like, before you even put your lips on barrel, I'll blow your fucking. It would be like Resident Evil shotgun kill. What would you do that for? All right, man. I'll check you later. I will, man. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, he was trading watches with his boy LeBron. Like, you too, man. God bless you too. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I forgot that line was in this song. You even check up on my son like a pediatrician because it rhymes. That. It gets worse, bro. It gets worse. Mm-hmm. Why does juxtaposition don't even have any means in it? Let's go to rhymezone.net and put in juxtaposition. Come on, let's go here. Let's put it in. Let's see. I always heard this word growing up. Definitions. All right. Let's go definitions. Let's see. The act of positioning close together or side by side. Juxtaposition. Okay, let's go back to the wrong. Show me how different we are. There's blessings and juxtaposition. There's blessings and okay, it makes sense. All right, good. See, it helped. It helped. This is what you got to do. That's good. Blessings and contrast and juxtaposition being contrasting of colors. I'll give them that. That's great. That's a good way to use it. So super, yeah. That's basically what juxtaposition. They contrasting. But he says blessings and like blessings and being that he knows who the snake is now. I'll give him that much prop. That right there is actually not bad at all. That's actually not bad at all. If you gotta go bar for bar on this, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That's like there's blessings. Like his eyes has been open, and I hope I'm not adding this in for him, but. Your eyes getting open, there's a blessing that this whole situation happened because we juxtapose, meaning we completely different. That's the thing, man. You gotta understand, as a person who's had friends come and go throughout the years, none of my friends and I completely lined up every straight down the middle. We were on code, we would check each other, we would read each other the riot act. That's what real friends about. See, I don't think he knows what real friends is all about. He think all his friends supposed to be in tune with him 100%. This is why he does things. This is why people like Big Zo TV and them call him transactional Drizzy, because he does things for people and think that they will be forever indebted into them. This is why I hear a lot of his stand base say some shit like, well, nobody would know about Kendrick Lamar if Drake didn't take him on tour with A$AP Rocky and all this other stuff. This ain't the first tour he been on. But people think because you get along with every act that you go to tour with. Ask Neo his experiences opening or being an opening act for R. Kelly and what he went through with that. Ask him about that one. Ask, I think it was Kid Cudi, his experiences with having to kick MIA off of the, having to kick her off of his tour because she said some out-of-pocket shit. Not everybody gets along. So all I'm hearing is bullshit about, oh, he took him on tour with him. Don't you notice he did the same thing trying to little bro A$AP and Kendrick on stage? He tried the same thing with Weeknd. And you think these two don't see these, don't pick up on that? We know we know he's soft-spoken, but he's not stupid. People forget, before he was The Weeknd, he was about that life. He was about that life. Oh, up there. And that come that much from a lady that I actually had as a patient. She's like, oh, you know about Abel? Because I was like, wait. Her name, something Tesfaye. Her last name is Tesfaye. I was like, hey, like the Weeknd. She's like, oh, you know of Abel? I've up north with him. My cousin knows him too, because my cousin's in the music industry. Abel is about basically the one person that he really loves the most was his grandmother. I don't know if she's still around, but my cousin stayed the night there. I'm not making this story up. And my cousin was like, how you know Weeknd was Ethiopian? I was like, I read it somewhere that he speaks Amharic. He was like, my cousin was like, I was wondering what that language he was speaking to his grandmother was. Weeknd's about that life, but the Weeknd is about basically his family too. Because you got some people that'll keep you from going completely over the edge. And that's the thing about him. Kendrick Lamar had a very good upbringing. So did J. Cole. They had a very good upbringing. Who the only one up there that be putting their bad upbringing or their issues on it because they never got worked through them? Drake. He the only one that be putting his shit in the forefront. Let's continue on. I hate this shit too. Trust me, I hate it too. Yo, he said that shit with his chest, bro. Yo, I'm sorry. That shit make me chuckle every time because he thought that shit was hard, bro. I'm sorry. He thought that shit was hard, yo. See, this is all we're gonna get through on this one because I got other videos we're gonna go through. But you see what I say about the transactional thing? I would sadly say the loyalty wasn't a given. He does everything he does is to buy loyalty. He don't know what it is to be a real friend. And I'm stand by that. So with that being said, hey, what's going on? It's been a long time since I saw you on the live stream. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Now, let me see something. That only starts. Let's see. Oh, he did the. Where is it at? What's the one I was looking out for? Damn, where is it? Damn, who drew that picture, bro? Damn, I was trying to find it. Yes. Remember this thing with 1900 Rugrat? Damn, 1900 Rugrat. Let's look him up and see if anything has come lately of that situation he had. Because we all know he remember he got his intro stolen, right? Right here, remember this? Well, I'm not surprised he got a black girlfriend. Well, I'm not. Why am I not surprised? Yep. You see that now? He did like, and I hope Laylo really did get financially compensated and that she didn't make the complaint and then later said, you know, thanks for putting me on the album. Because when Laylo first came out, she did a thing like she heard her music. She was allegedly pretending like she got ripped off. And then she was like, no, I'm just playing, thanks for, the love. Maybe she someone heard it and they really got back to her on it and she got compensated later on. And, Laylo being a Uzbekistani white girl, oh yeah, Drake gonna give her money. So maybe he did. Because, he has a type. Oh yeah, let me read this. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. I'm not really Drake fan, but his music years been in the background too. Yes, it's background music. I know it's hard to hate. It ain't even. It's background music, and I appreciate fans who keep it real like that. But we got stands on there that be like, "He is the best to ever do it. You are a fucking hater." This, that, and the fourth, and I'm like, calm down, calm the fuck down. I don't like his music, and this is the reason why. Do you want me just to blindly hate something because I could just do that? No, I have method to my madness. This isn't something, this bullshit. This isn't just something to do just because. Do it. Like, you know how much energy that takes? You know how much it drains from your soul? We have a whole genre of music that I'm fucking concerned about. Hip-hop is one of my two favorite genres of music. And I'll be damned if I let a bitch-ass nigga, be the king of this when he does nothing but his music isn't that good. He has no balanced game. Why do you think MK Metri went popular? He went viral over his the shebang thing because this is the type of person he is. Speaking of 1900 Reg, what I wanted to do is I want to see if he's good. I've been hearing about this whole thing with the Lil Birdie song. I want to hear him rap. He sound like no. He sound like something many people have heard before. So, well, okay. I guess he's good for the young generation. I guess he is. But he sound like the run-of-the-mill current rappers of today. He do. Okay. See, I never knew that. But he had this issue, he had that issue with Drake, but Laylo didn't have that issue, she said. Let me see. Let me look for the Half-Blood. It's just her. It's basically her vocalizing. Like I said, she's Uzbekistan is her, basically her. And she made that song. So I really hope she did all the arrangement. You can see. I really hope he did compensate her on that. Let me see. Let me see if they can somebody can put up the comparison so you can see. That shit. That shit's. Yes. Thank you. Some women are. It's barely women, with the exception of Portia the Shannon. You know, the girl with the glossy face that looked like she's one snack away from obesity. She the only one I really see riding hard for her. And that Caceres chick, the chick that played the background actress and Do the Right Thing, that older Afro Latina chick, her. Those the two big ones I see. But this shit is plausible. I wouldn't. I'm sorry, my personal trainer would not be behind me in a position like that with a shirt off. That shit zesty. I'm sorry, maybe. If they can find a comparison to it, they don't have it, but it was, I forgot what song it was that you heard this in, but you heard her song. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. You heard her vocalization in it. I just want to hear that I'll show y'all real quick. Cause she does just like a vocalization. It ain't like a lead one. That part you just heard, and you heard it in the background, like over. You heard it like muffled over stuff. Now, hopefully, she got paid for that. I think she did. Let's look it up, because she said she did. I just hope it wasn't. I hope it wasn't posthumous. I hope it was pre. Let's see if I'm gonna find a video of her talking about it. That's what I was looking for. I can't find a video no more. But yeah, this went viral, but she said it wasn't. She said basically, let's see if all people. What song was it? Yes, Layla, Shiva, and she went from seemingly alluded that Drake was stealing her song, but she was like, no, she didn't. I'm trying to find. She's 27 years old for the Make Them Cry. That's the song. Make Them Cry. If you listen to it at the beginning, you can hear her vocals muddled in the background. See, in her original post, Laylo said she had been joking, captioning, kidding, thank you, yes. So I knew he would give her the money. 1900 Rugrat, he ain't gonna do that for her. Like I said, he got a certain type. She's 27, so she might be too old for him. But anyway, see, this was the video, but she knew already. She did this because she did this to play around. You hear her in the background? When you heard it with the beat, that was it in the background. You hear her vocals in the background. But then when it switched to her song, that you heard the version I just heard you. But it stays in the background under under a few layers of sound. You can hear her. You can hear that in the background. She got paid for that. That's good. But why every time I hear somebody getting stole from, it's always a dude? We already know what he thinks with. You see that? But yes, and it's always, dude, y'all be fighting the hardest for this nigga. He be doing other men in the industry dirty. Why you think we don't trust you was a thing? And then we had to deal with Angry Man. I don't know if y'all know who Angry Man. He's a Latino that cosplays a black man, and he went from doing red pill content, smoking a fucking phallic ass cigar. Now he doing grifting. Now he grifting to the conservative whites. This is what we deal with today, and he capes for Drake. He's from whatever grift there is. Angry Man will be there with his bajing and his beard and his cigar. He will be there with that. This is the type of bullshit people want today to make content. And fuck all this. I'm just potting. Like when we hear Ack talk about it. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, let's go to Jay Nolan. That's Jay Nolan. Oh god, Charles Brown talking about Lord Jamar. This motherfucker fell off the turnip truck, bro. And let's see what he was talking about. Jay Nolan. Shout out to Jay Nolan. If y'all want to talk about, if y'all want to hear anybody's music that's in the industry, Jay Nolan is that dude. He got his stuff right here and stuff. Like Jay Nolan, he just dropped his video just now. And this has been another thing. Speaking of Drake, academics is this whole thing with Charlemagne, and Charlemagne finding out who runs Academics channel, which is the Vietnamese dude that lives in Australia. And he be dropping the N-word and everything with impunity. Oh yeah, just a heads up, Jay Nolan can spit, bro. Jay Nolan, I'm subscribed to him. He can spit. Let me get him a like. He can spit. See all his credentials right here. This is Jay Nolan. I gotta move myself. I gotta edit this so I can move myself out of the way. Let's see if I can do that right here. There we go. So you can see all his credentials here. Every time I hear him, he be messing with different flows. All right, so he tell you, all right, I gotta find the song. It's not on streaming platform, so if you want to support his music, it's in his description. You can find it in the description of his videos. Okay, I gotta do that because I gotta get some of his music. I know he just dropped something too. Support him there, yeah. His new album. Yeah, it's his new album. Yeah, vinyl's making a comeback. People, get your record players, man. Seriously, vinyl's making a comeback. I got some old vinyls here that I gotta get a record player for. For my house music days, from when I used to love house music. I think I still got this right here. I gotta get more. Got Masters at Work featuring La India. I can't get no sleep. Damn, this thing got a lot of dust on it. And of course, my R&B. This right here, You Send Me Swinging by Mint Condition. I have both of these here and vinyl. Let me see what condition they are, because I've had them for a minute. Vinyls, man. Just to think, this is how we listened to records back in the day with music before CDs and stuff. It was these and 8-track. Vinyls, man. If as long as you keep these things preserved and undamaged, you can get music. You can get a lot of music out of this. And yes, they sell record players at Target. I gotta look into a good vinyl player, man. Good record player. And I gotta, cause I might be able to find a lot of different tracks I couldn't find on vinyl. And just to have it too, it's like physical media is a lost concept that we really need to start really counting for success. But ever since everything went digital, it's become more convenient, and because of its conveniency, it has made music very malleable and manipulative and easy to be manipulated. Yes, that's what he called Ack, because Ack hasn't DJ'd or even been about DJing since God knows when, probably since he was in his early 20s. Yes, like let me bring you guys up to speed because he's gonna give his perspective on it. And I value what he says, but this is to catch you up on it real quick. I think he's gonna catch you up on it too, but let's just know, like I said, academic, the DJ that don't spend, that's what he calls him, has had a guy who calls him, I think, what's his name? Is his name George? Whatever his name is, I just know he calls himself the Grand Wizard. Why would you do that? Maybe there's a difference over there. He don't know what even Grand Wizard means here in America and what that represents. But I digress. He's been running the channel, and he's been exposing that he gets the green light to talk shit about people from either Ack or Drake. Yes. Oh, just to let you know, he's saying chat guy, but I'm going to say that right. They call George Newman, aka Grand Wizard, the chat nigga. You see what happens? Anyway, let's keep going. See? That is true. Yeah, it's moving forward, and George, aka Grand Wizard Chat Ninja, is getting more panic. And like I say, he's starting to talk. He's starting to sing, and he trying to throw. They go all start throwing each other under the bus, and all I'm gonna do is be like this: let them fight, like Godzilla with Ken Watanabe said, "Let them fight." In the basement. Real quick. Real quick. Give that Vince Staples album a listen. Like, really give it a yo. Off the first listen, I was like, yo, I really like what he's saying. I really do. This coming from somebody who I might have two favorite genres, but I've dabbled and listened to a lot of punk, and I've listened to alternative growing up, like especially in the late 90s, early 2000s. You know, I was just playing Plush the other day by Stone Temple Pilots. Such a shame Scott Weiland could not fight his addictions to heroin. He was a talented lead singer. You know? I know. Where does it go? My head? That's every time I hear that line, I want to do this and put my hands on my face like I was doing a fairy tale nursery rhyme. Where does it go? My head? Like I was a little girl on stage acting at a kindergarten play or a kindergarten play. Yeah, we know. AI Timberland. And really listen to it, let it soak in. If you got to keep coming back to it again, this is another thing. Talking about Drake, if you got to keep coming back to it. And let me get the camera on me for a moment. If you got to keep coming back to somebody's music and you hear the narrative being told to you, you didn't sit with it long enough. You didn't sit with it long enough. You got to listen to it. It'll grow on you in a month or two. No, nigga, no, it won't. If it don't grow on me after one or two, if it don't grow on me, I give it 2 spins, and it don't grow on me. If nothing grows on me and is really hitting on nothing, I don't want to hear nothing down a month away. Like, you know what? Oh, wow, that Drake album still sucked. Boom, sledgehammer to the fucking head. And guess what happened? All of a sudden, I'm going to listen to his album. Throat Goat. You forgot to put throat in that. Ask Baka, he'll tell you. So, he'll still tell you. Baka tell you. That's nice. That's nice. That's very nice. Hold on a second. Let me hold on a second. I love it. I love it. I love it. Every time somebody criticizes Drake and don't even use Kendrick Lamar Duckworth's name and it, Kendrick name get popped up anyway. It's like being in a PS5 forum and all they talk about all day, every day is fucking Xbox. You guys are the equivalent of Sony ponies. Good Lord, man. have multiple games and consoles and shit. You really think I give a fuck about that? I can listen to more than one hip hop person and stuff. I don't care. The thing is that when I'm gonna call out somebody for me not personally liking them, you don't have to follow. You don't have to follow. You don't. You don't have to follow. Like I said, fucking with Drake and Kendrick, Vince Staples or whoever will not get your bills paid. You still gotta get your ass out there and work too, just like everybody else. You gotta get out there, get your ass out there and work. You think all the shit that I collect, you think the bills that I pay towards the mortgage of this place, you really think all that is because I get on here all day and do that? No. I'm at work most days. I got time today because I'm off. Nobody's music is supposed to, or riding for somebody for support, don't make me feel better about anything because none of these niggas gonna pay my bills. Oh, why can't I try? Oh, here we go. You want to listen to that album? You want to listen to that whole album? I listened to the whole album again. Again, you don't even what? You don't like hearing trauma dumping? You don't like hearing somebody talk about their life on there? Go through the shit? Hey, it might be what other people don't call their cup of tea. It ain't trash. It just ain't my favorite Kendrick album. And I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah, like that. I'm going to leave it like that. But I'm not going to call it trash. I'm not going to call it trash. It's like, can you admit that Honestly Nevermind was dog shit? But which one was more dog shit? Which one was more dog shit? Honestly Nevermind or For the Dogs? That's literally got the title dog in it. Like, which one? Which one of those albums? Did you want to ask questions? Like I said, it ain't my, but it had Count Me Out and it had fucking N95, which is my two of my favorite songs off the album. And I even like Father Time. But ain't my favorite Kendrick album. But I understand what he's trying to do. Yo, G-Index ain't even my favorite Kendrick album. You know what my favorite album from Kendrick is? Good Kid, Mad City, and Damn, Really Fight For It. I know people gonna say, but what about To Pimp a Butterfly? That one there, I know To Pimp a Butterfly is very experimental, and I do like it, I do like it, but it's something about the theme of Good Kid, Mad City, of it being a day in the life of him as a teenager, and then Damn, and how those songs hit, especially Fear. Especially Fear. Fear hit me like, because I've been through that stages. I'm 20 years past him being 27 when he did that song. I'm there, but I grew up with that. I grew up with it. My mother used to say the same shit to me. I'll beat your ass. Go outside and fight. Stop letting these niggas beat you. I ain't ready like that. That song resonates with me strongly. And being a teenager, being afraid, because my friend Eric got murdered. He got murdered while I was like a senior in high school, right after we got out of high school. So I spent my years turning 18 to 20 something being of wanting to go out with my friends, going out and being afraid that I might get shot here. You forget, I'm from Jersey City. Jersey City is not a walk in the park like it is now. It's still fucking terrible here, meaning that the streets are dirty. I could go outside and I could step over a fiend right now and as we speak. It's awful. And I do EMS work here. I do emergency medical service. I'm an EMT, for God's sakes. And I do it in the city I live in. It's god awful. So I can relate to him on musically on a song on a level like that. Nobody telling you to stop listening to Drake. But I'm going to tell you, his music has declined. That's my opinion. You don't have to like it. That's all well and good. But his music he's taken a nose fucking dive. He's been going down since Scorpion to a lot of people. But no, Gen X was not trash. That shit had Man at the Garden. I Deserve It All. keep these bitch niggas away from me. Keep all my blessings faithfully. Keep my essence contagious. That's okay with me. I'll burn this bitch down. Don't you play with me or stay with me. I'm crashing out right now. No one's safe with me. I did it with integrity and niggas still try to hate on me. It had that. That was a love letter to One Mic. Because if you listen to Man at the Garden, that was an interpolated version of the One Mic beat. The moment I heard that boom, 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 boom. And I was like, that's One Mic, bro. I think the only person that caught it initially was Knox Hill. Knox Hill was probably the only person that caught that shit initially. And then it had TV off on it. Boom, boom, boom. It's not enough. Hey, if you thought that beat hard. And then it had Resurrection. He was talking about, what's the guitarist's name? I forgot his name. And he was talking about Billie Holiday and himself. And he broke it down to them being tortured artists and how I forgot the guitarist's name that he was talking about in the first verse. How that person died of gluttony and his talent got reincarnated into the body of Billie Holiday. Billie Holiday died of drug addiction, and now the final stop is on Kendrick Lamar, and he's learned from his past two lives living musically, sharing the music connection with Billy, and I forgot the guitarist's name. I gotta look him up later, because it was on top of my head. It ain't Buddy Guy, because Buddy Guy's still alive, y'all. Buddy Guy was old Sammy and Sinners. But Buddy Guy and him were musicians around the same time in their prime. And then everybody went through that. Which a lot of people don't even know. Yeah, he was referencing a video that went viral with a guy where they was doing a so-called battle rap and the dude just did that. Everybody was like, yo, that shit fire. He was making fun of that. That's not him writing that, you dumb bastards. Damn, y'all. Come with better shit than y'all. Y'all just do the same bullshit. That's why people don't like y'all asses. Because y'all just a bunch of children. That's why y'all can listen to Shebang and shit with the nursery rhymes on it. Where does it get? My head? I'm sorry, that shit is awful. It's awful. Okay. So yeah. I don't know if I had to name the ones that I listen to, like the way I like them. It would have to be, of course, Good Kid, Mad City, Damn, To Pimp a Butterfly, GNX, and then Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. It had to be in that order. I like them the most. Controversial, I know, but hey, it is what it is. I don't sit here and ask you guys what your favorite Drake albums are because I don't want to mentally torture myself thinking about it. Not because, hey, it is what it is. I've listened to a few of them because I don't blindly just hate on something. I do give music a chance, and he has not grown. He has not. I'm into lyricism. I'm into lyricism because I guess I read a lot of books growing up and I watched a lot of it. I get a lot of references. So I like listening for references that I didn't catch before or something like that. A lot of people don't know about that. This is why I can rock with like Coast Contra. Those young brothers, those four can rap. And Eric Jamal and the Twins gonna hit you with a lot of references. To be only 30 years old, those motherfuckers they rap ahead of it. They rap when they 20s, they were rapping ahead of their time. But you're still here though. So if you don't like them, you can go. You know? There's always the Brooklyn Bridge. The view's nice up there. But and guess what? No one cares about your opinions. No one cares about your opinions. You were killing me, man. Oh, man. So you ask me all these questions, you get upset, and then nobody cares about your opinions and stuff. And I asked you why you here, and I'm like, I'm trying to understand this.
So let me get this straight.
You're here arguing. You know just where you can go. Yes. You wake as fuck. You wake as fuck. They bring up the one thing that they can. They bring up one thing, but they couldn't even tell you something. Tell me something in the comment section that Drake said that's catchy. That's on the level of that's actually a dope song. Or it just makes you feel a certain way. It was in the background. Like somebody earlier said, yeah, I can't really hate on Drake. He made a lot of background music and stuff. He's like, a lot of good things happened when his music was playing. I was like, I get that. I can respect that. But this is what y'all like to do. Y'all like to just be like, hey, don't talk about my goat. Don't talk about my goat. I like some light skin. That's how a lot of you guys be bugging. You niggas be bugging, bro. They ain't even that important, bro, when it comes to that. They here just to basically troll you for having a difference in opinion. But you know what? That thing is, I can clearly just basically get you up out of here. And we got people like Tariq right here saying, "Get you whack as fuck." Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So what I was saying, let me get back to this. What I was watching. Let's go back to this one here. All right, not this one. This one here. Let's go. All right, word. Okay, where was it? I was talking about academics and all this other stuff, and these people start coming in here because they see the title of the thing. They done missed the whole amongst other news aspect of it. They come in right away, firing off like you. They just run up in the room like Yosemite Sam, just shooting guns all the way, like for Drake and shit. You're talking, and for people, before the plot was lost, for people coming in with their bullshit, he's saying, he threw you on the bus. He's talking about the guy who runs Academic TV, which is George Nguyen, a Australian Vietnamese man who goes by Grand Wizard, aka Chat Nigga. You can't make this up. Ack let this happen. You know why Ack don't care? Because Ack is Jamaican. Yes, he has tether mindset. It is what it is. So, Charlamagne was saying it's easy, and it's been, Ack realizes that George did throw him under the bus, saying that he takes his marching orders from academics and Drake. Drake and Ack run Academics TV, which is a high propaganda channel. And before, Drake had to ask academics to stop talking about SZA. He talking about SZA like a dog. Give me a second, Miracle Von Black. Let me look up, because there's a lot of stuff I haven't catched. Damn, he died a couple days ago? Damn, he died young, man. Oh shit, a helicopter accident. Yo, I'm sorry. Maybe impromptu to respond to. I know, man. Well, you can always feel that way, man. It's okay. I know. Don't let. I have unk status now with the, I guess, the gray. It's okay. But here, I read about that. I saw this artist before, like in pictures. I didn't know his name, but the fate that he passed away, the way he passed away, ever since what happened to Kobe Bryant, you will not even dare try to get me on one of those things, man. I'm sorry. I have to, if me being that I got, if I want to travel to another country, I have to get on the plane most cases or the boat. And I I don't know which one terrifies me more. But a helicopter, hell no, man. That's sad. You know, Patsy Cline died in the plane accident. What's the singer name? The Spanish singer? What's her name? Jenny something? She died in the plane crash too. Was it Jenny Rivera? Yo, these planes and stuff, yo, that shit scares me enough that I don't like to travel unless I really have to. My brother gets anxiety. My older brother gets anxiety. So I understand just where you're coming from. You know, you got about 5 seconds before. You got about 5 seconds to tell me something, and I'm about to hit the. I'm about to help bring the hammer down on you. So get it out your system. You heard me. You got about 5 seconds. I told you it will not be tolerated. That's nice. That's nice. Okay, so like I was saying, anyway, try me. Try me. But yeah, as for what I done read into what happened with him, Oliver Tree. That's bad, bro. The top 10 worst Nicki Minaj bars. She tried to warn us. Oh Lord. Okay. Once again, like with the situation, I just read it. A helicopter crash, yo. That shit hit too. Yeah, after what happened to Kobe Bryant. And I seen the report. Good Lord, man. One of his like his spine went through his fucking face, man. And all 4 of his appendages were torn off. Like all 4 of his extremities were torn off. I seen the report. You know who? It's horrible. Like, and you know what? It hit me so hard because I do EMS work, and I've seen dead bodies. I've seen people shot with their brains blown out, dripping down brain matter in their locks. I've seen people. I found decomposed bodies. So something like that. The thought of that and having to be there and actually do the recovery and stuff like that of the person or try to see them in traumatic pain, bro, like, yeah, that shit hits different, man. I don't even have to know and be a fan of his music like that, but that shit's horrible, man. It is, no lie. It's horrible. Because I see disasters like this firsthand. This ain't my career. I do this shit for, like, leisure. That's my career. That's why I call myself the only outlaw EMS, because that's my surname. Anyway, back to what they were saying. It's true. Yes, George is into some shit. Well, we all know about the shit with Kick and all this other stuff. Not Kick, yeah, Kick and what's the Steak and all of them. I think Kick and Steak are owned by the same people. We all know about that and stuff. We all know there's some allegedly some shady shit going on. And guess what? Somebody brought up a valid point. Ack was not seen on camera with Drake until Ack bent the knee to Steak. When he bent the knee to Steak and started gambling and using their endorsements, that's when Drake was like, finally. Was Drake taking his marching orders from the guys who run Steak? More than likely. More than likely. More than likely. Continuing on. This is why, and I think George Nguyen is in on this, and he's fearing that he gonna get exposed because he's the smaller, Charlemagne said it in another video, or unless he might say it in this one also, that they always go after the lower hanging fruit first, and George Nguyen knows he's the lower hanging fruit. That's why he's shook. Yes, in other words, Drake was using house money and he was recouping because he was playing, pretty much he was using house money and playing a fixed game to endorse people and drop their sense of security, drop their guard and actually gamble, thinking that, well, look, Drake recouped, I'm going to recoup too. No, Drake was playing a rigged game to get you guys, to rope you guys in and make it look like your chances are going to be high when in fact your chances are as best as a snowball's chance of hell. That's what he was doing. That's what people accuse. That's what they're accusing Steak of doing. Sorry. Shorty texted me. Give me a moment. Mm-hmm. He says it. He says it right here. You see that? This is why the guy who runs Academic TV, George Nguyen, aka Grand Wizard, aka Chat Ninja, is throwing people under the bus because he knows where he stands on the totem pole. This is basically what this is all about, but it's still going on right now. And Ack admitted, let me see, is it in this video that he admitted that he told Grand Wizard to take the gloves off because he accused, I don't think it's in this video, but he accused Ack of, Charlemagne of exposing George Nwunwe. In fact, he exposed himself because it's a tirade of things. But this is what is driving the music industry, the hip hop news media right now. There's a lot of propaganda spinning right now. There's a lot of that shit going on. You've heard of what's the lady who has a PR company that she works closely with Drake, and basically it's always made to put propaganda on people. It's always good to put propaganda. They always made to do that. This is what Grand Wizard, aka George Nguyen, aka Chat Ninja, was doing during the whole rap beef 2 years ago. He was out there putting out propaganda like a motherfucker on Kendrick Lamar online. And it's you see, the thing is, it's easy to do it. Kendrick Lamar is he's an easy mark. You know why? Because he's not online. He really don't care. He let his music do the speaking for him. And that's not me propping him up, but he said it his fucking self. And he shows it by his actions. Yo, as long as you live good, you don't be fucking doing no fuck shit, and you don't be on the internet acting half your age, you okay with me. Just have the music, let the music be good. I wish that was the same for Drake, but in fact, it's not the same for him. It's not the same for him. It's like he needs to be the most liked person. He got to be the pretty bitch in a room full of ugly women. And if you prettier than him, he want to get you secretly beat up so everybody look at him again. That's the type of person he is. I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, all these trolls come by, and what they do? All they do is talk about Peekaboo. Don't even know where the reference from the boom bop bing page. That's all y'all do. Come on now. And then y'all attack his lead. Y'all attack his least liked album, and y'all bring up the same fucking lines from Peekaboo. That's all you do. You have nothing else. Nothing else. We got 4 videos of this nigga on stage. We have the fact that he dated Haley and Bella the moment they hit 18, but he's been friends with them for years prior to that. And you telling me he's not a creep. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. But it's deeper than music, man. It's deeper than music. Right, Petey? Talk to my dog. For all the dogs, I only got one dog. It's only for this dog here. And he down here, off camera. All right, Petey, you gotta let me go. You gotta let me get back to that. Oh, you wanna sit right there? Anyway, man. Let's see what else is popping when it comes to that. Like, so that's the gist of the whole situation with academics. That man, every time I hear something, he in trouble. He in trouble about something, or he getting accused. Let's not forget, he still got charges pending that 2 of his boys drugged and had their way with a female that he know. Oh, shit. Oh, let's get to therapy. Derek on therapy. And let's see who he's talking about here today. Here we go. He has, if you check out therapy, he has the worst bars from multiple artists, from Kendrick Lamar to Drake to Nicki Minaj to J. Cole. It's just her turn right now. Let's see what they got. Because, honest with you, I am not a big Nicki Minaj fan, so he gonna probably teach me something that I didn't know. Oh Lord. Here we go. Yeah, she is an American citizen, and she's now aligned with MAGA. So, yeah, we know how that goes. That's where she lost me at. The fuck? Wait, hold on. That was that like starships or something? That shit was ass. I'm sorry. That shit was ass. Damn. Runs out Wiener. I gotta look out for Selena. Oh, I'm sorry. Like, let's be honest. Have you seen her without her injections? Like when they not inflated? She's only a few years younger than I am. God, can't do it. No. So I like some natural. I like these cyborgs out here. He's legal now. She learned from her former label mate. I'm glad I ain't listened to it. God damn. Damn. How wait a minute, hold on. I've always wondered how you put your pussy on somebody's sideburns. Like, seriously, does it spread apart like this and it goes to the sideburns, or you gonna just put it on the side of his head? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? I'm sorry. Does it spread apart that much? Is it just you gonna put your whole head in it? It's gonna be like the face hugger and fucking Alien, or the Nemesis Parasite in a Resident Evil 3 remake? Like, what are we talking about here? Oh God. He's so dumb. Yo, Derek is an idiot, though. Yeah, that's got to be one of the most unattractive things a woman can do, is tell you to suck her and she don't have one. That's masculine energy. Masculine energy for you. Yeah, I said it. It's that coke. Wow. Hip hop's in good hands today, I'll tell you that now. And these be coming, and these fans be a bunch of young people telling you, oh, you too old. You're too old. Maybe if your young ones did it better, you wouldn't have people like the Clips still having a fan base, would they? And newsflash, she's 40 something fucking years old. Newsflash, Drake about to be 40 years old. Oh, but let me get this straight. The music is immature, and we got Aubrey. Well, she's a straight. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. She on something. Her coke, allegedly coke. Okay, allegedly. And then one who just having problems getting old. He's like Homelander. He's collecting his gray pubes and shit because he can't believe he's getting old. He hasn't made peace with that. Oh man. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I don't even know why it's on there. Like, come on, bro. Why is this on there? This bar here. Why is it on there? Let's be honest. Well, you can tell her former label mate went to the same Rhyme Zone seminar. I got it made? God damn, I'm old. Dun 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 He's another cold West Indian rapper. I got it made. Yeah. That was fucked up. That's fucked up. Because the way he robbed, people thought Designer was kind of special. But Designer actually have you heard him rap lately? People's like, why did you rap like this from the beginning? Why are you trying to be Future light? Sorry. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Why they play the John Berthel cutaway? Yeah. If I would have known this shit, I wouldn't be surprised with all the stuff that was happening now. And he keeps saying it like we should have heard it, we should have seen it coming. Oh God, let's see what this is. She's so damn, y'all. Oh, hold the fuck up. This woman been telling on herself for a long time, bro. So now, listening to this stuff, are you really surprised she came out with her long weave to talk to Erica Kirk? Miss type of eyes. Oh God. Let's see. Kid Gravity's live. Let's see what's going on with KJ. Let's see. Let's see. KG live. And he said that they are trying to. Let's see what we're dealing with. Let's go to my subscriptions. I'm actually working on it. All right, here, let's go. Oh, shit. Let's see what's good with this. What is going on now? Okay. Let's see what Kid Gravity is up to. And you see that Jamaicans are trying to claim hip hop again. 6v1 with Lord Jamar. Oh Lord. Let I'm gonna tell you this now. Ever since the whole thing with Cool Herc, they've been really trying to say, put it all on Cool Herc's back. Cool Herc played an important part spreading the message of hip hop, but as for a progenitor of it, I don't know about that. See, all my people are here now. Okay. You can turn this up again. Okay, now let's see what's going on with this, because disclosure, Kid Gravity is Jamaican. Is Jamaican lineage himself, okay? Oh, I see this shit. Talk about Sha'Carri Richardson, yo. All right. It's Flat Earther. Let's not forget Lil Jamal is a Flat Earther. Oh, Lord. What the fuck? What the fuck? Damn. White person. Okay. This is going to be... Oh shit. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. And negativity, violence, and ratchetness sells while making us look bad. Look at that fucking forehead. We got Timu Week in here. Ethiopia? Freddie B. Let me look. Hold on. Let me look this shit up. Let me look this shit up in the meantime. God damn. What is this? Courtney B and Freddie B, Nick Cannon. The fuck? I'm looking at it right now. Goddamn. Let me look up something. Hold on. I'll look it up now. I'll get back to you. Good Lord. Hold on. I found out his real name. decided what got it. Not Cy Goldstein. He's not lying. That's what I'm talking about. The organicness has been lost a long time ago. I don't know. Ugh, God. That's a good point, KJ. Oh man. Just for context, people, just know right now we're in a segment where we're watching a live stream by a friend of mine, Kid Gravity, and it's in correlation to, amongst other news aspect. For all the people in the comment like, you guys want to shut the fuck up. This is right now we're looking at a debate of hip hop status of back then versus now. A lot of you wouldn't know that. Exactly. And that's how the South blew up. That's actually how the South blew up, because they were able to do a lot of stuff independently versus up here in the Northeast, where it was more of a gatekeep on it. While a lot of music was being suppressed in the Northeast area, the South was flourishing because it was getting organic growth, because it went through, a person gave it a chance. They took a chance on the independent artists to break through. Up here, too much gatekeeping. Pretty much. Like that Heaven Sent song. That is true. It's a means of getting your shit out there, but it doesn't deem quality, just popularity. And a lot of them are bringing the ass. Scarlet. Let's look up Scarlet. A lot of these people were missing. Where are they now? Like Nas said. I'm sorry, this dude look like a Little Richard to me, man. Oh. Talking about rappers. And oh God. Damn sure didn't. All right, let's see what else is popping. All right, KG got that. I will watch the rest of that. Let's see. Let's go to subscriptions. Boom. See what's rocking right now. Jalopy. Well, formerly known as Jalopy Bungus. S. Elliott Wilson owes 20K. This is going on right now. This is tomorrow how black musicians built the industry but rarely owned it. Deep Dive Wednesday. Drewski accidentally ended Haha Davis comeback. We got a couple of things going on here, but I got more stuff that I needed to get to. Oh Lord, we're still talking about God of War. You know, this is the former creator of God of War, people. And this is shout out to Watch TV, but David Jaffe is hating on the fact that Deborah Ann Wall is starring in God of War spinoff called God of War Laufey, the story that is based around Kratos' wife who died. Right, this takes place. It picks up the moment her body was burned on a pyre and her soul was released into whatever this realm is, where a lot of fallen war gods and gods gone. It is not the sequel. It's a spinoff. It's a spinoff basically. God of War 3 is still coming. It's in development also. Oh God, I don't believe people still making stuff like that. And let me see what else do we have here. Oh, they talking about Xbox closing down all these studios. Look, man, if they're not making a lot of money, what you want them to do? It's like, it's really what do you want them to do? This is why I don't do much gaming stuff anymore, y'all. I really don't, because a lot of people just, Lord. But you know what feels good? Look who's missing from this. Look who's missing from my whole timeline of all the people I got of today's stuff. Look who's not in the thumbnail. And I love it. He's not here. He's not in the thumbnail at all. Look at him. I don't see him right only one time. Only right here. Let's see what he's talking about. I meant to watch this earlier. He spelled it wrong. Just to let you know, he spelled it wrong, so he wouldn't get dinged on it. Prostitution. Yes. You know, when you look of money, you attract people who don't got money because they feel good they feel good supporting somebody who has the look of money. Because a lot of these people out here, like I said, there was people sitting in an Acme parking lot with no headlights on their fucking truck, bumping trash ass Iceman. Why? What? Why? So who's the bigger bosses? Or is the corporate guys? And he's the bottom bitch that looks for the other hoes? Lucian! That $400 million contract, people. That $400 million contract signed away a lot of things. You signed away a lot of things. Think about it, y'all. Painted fingernails with Lil Yachty, parts in the hair, duck face selfies all the time. It's like he was being told, you got to do these humiliation rituals. And I thought hearing about humiliation rituals was just a lot of hyperbole. But then you start think about it, it probably isn't. Why you think Diddy time got reduced, y'all, today? You know that, right? Diddy time got reduced and more charges against him by Don Rashad got dropped. But guess when it happened? And I'm about to put my proverbial 10-4 cap, my metaphorical 10-4 cap on. Guess when it happened? When that video exposed. That video got leaked of him with Daphne Joy and Sly Diggler rearranging her plumbing. He was getting in them guts. When that video exposed and everybody saw Diddy for being not so manly, pause, shrimp taco, pause. When people saw that, his time all of a sudden got announced to be reduced, charges got thrown out. You got humiliated again before it got worse before it got good. So now you're gonna be out, and guess what, Diddy? You ain't gonna have people, them chicks gonna be looking at you like you probably couldn't get it up. That's why you was watching other people do it. You couldn't even bring it. You see, they humiliated his ass. Like being pimped out, though. This is why he dressed a certain way when he is pretending to be drill. When he doing music with Chino Pockets, he dressing like a lot of them, like they dress down there in Texas. The Mexicans in Texas dress. This is what he does. This is exactly what Maurice right here in Torture Talk is talking about. Whatever his image and his changes or whatever required of the situation. The dude is a sassy ass mercenary. That's what he is. And now he's officially Unc. Y'all want to call me Unc because y'all see gray in the beard. Where you think he uses that? That's Beijing. And he's 40 years old. Y'all need to... So what y'all gonna start telling me now? 40 is the new 20? The fuck out of here, y'all. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. He's the middle of... Out of the three, the big three that... there was allegedly, he's the middle one. J. Cole is 41. He'd be 40. And Kendrick would be 39. So he's the middle child. One person has, well, two people on both sides have made peace with the fact that they're getting older and things, and they got other stuff that they need to live for besides being rappers. This guy here had a whole train baby. He had a whole caboose baby. He had a whole caboose baby because he's the only one in a Triz Nathaniel that decided to go Kojak. And this is why he can still do YN shit. And what Maurice saying here about him needing to be who he is the reason why he does a lot of catering to YNs and young, immature behavior, is because this is what the corporation require of him. They're like, yeah, go out there, dye that beard, do all this stuff, act this way, talk about shit that we know that you, just talk about shit that we know you've outgrown. But this is what we need you to do. You signed this deal, you put out the music, you want to do it. And they're going to do it in that Palpatine voice. Lucian Grant is like, do it. You know damn well, this is what we end up with. It's the fucking shit we end up with. Of 16 number ones that he got, 16. 1, 2, 3, 15 plus 1. Only this is him solo. 11 people. He collaborated with 11 people to get those. How many people did Michael Jackson? How many people he collaborated with? Of the hits? Well, yeah, I just can't stop loving you, like Saida Garrett. That's one. There's probably a few. Was it one? Let me see. How many? Yeah, I think maybe it was Saida Garrett. That was that one? Maybe. Let me look that up. Nope, not at all. Not at all. I was right. I was right. Of the 18 songs that MJ had, is only one that features somebody. I just can't stop loving you. It was Saida Garrett. That's right. Saida Garrett was the only person I seen on the song. The only one. Versus 11 people. And y'all want to talk about, oh, this guy wouldn't be this person if it wasn't for Drake. Please stop missing me. And you know what really bothers me about the whole aspect of being pimped and pimping out and stuff like that? All of the stuff that people had to do. All the stuff that people had to do to get where they were inside the label. Why do you think Diddy is the deviant he is now? Why do you think he's the sexual deviant he is now? One, it was always in him. Two, he got turned out to it by the likes of Andre Harrell, who's not here with us no more. It's probably because he got a hit put out on him, allegedly, hyperbole. So, from what was circling around about Diddy is that Andre Harrell used to make Diddy take that, or some other stuff. Diddy basically ended up liking that shit. This is all speculation. This is not me making shit up. This is all speculation that I read somewhere a long time ago. Numerous places said it, that he was basically just, even Quincy Jones talked about it before he passed away. Talking about back in the day, you had to have ass control as an artist. And I'm like, ass control? Ass control? Clive Davis was getting his insides turned to gravy by people, and he talks about it. Clive Davis openly talk about getting his back blown out. I'm not even making this shit up. I'm not making this up. Look up Clive Davis talk about that. It's on video. And you think this is the type of debauchery, this is the type of nasty shit they had people doing. This is what they had people doing. Why do you think, and I'm going to say something here that might be controversial, why do you think Bobby Shmurda feels a certain way he did towards Jay? And he's trying to project it on Jay and talk about, I was 19 and I got sent to jail and all this stuff. You were 18, 19 years old, and guess what you was doing when Hot Niggas came out? You was up on a table in an executive room. L.A. Reid, part of LaFace Records, formerly part of LaFace Records, he and a few other executives watching you dance like a monkey on a fucking table with that song, and just was looking at you like you were livestock. It was the plantations all over again. And God knows what happened to you. But you projected on the wrong people. Maybe you not. But the way this industry works, it's very difficult. And you wonder why it's not just because people make trash music and they want to get it out there, why people want to go independent. That's not the only reason why, y'all. That's not the only reason why. People out there looking at this shit like, I want to bypass all this. I really want to bypass all of this debauchery, all this that shit, all this other stuff. People been talking about it long enough online about people supposedly being in, the Illuminati, all this other bullshit that's been going on. They saying it's pretty much the equivalent of Eyes Wide Shut. If you saw that Stanley Kubrick movie with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman, you understand what I'm talking about. This is the type of shit that we on. Like, this is what the music industry is all about right now. If you could tell me Reggie Miller 3-point, who that green and purple character is in the background, I'll tell you my Marvel character. So yeah, it's gross. This shit is gross. But people only, I know I named the title of this video what I did because I still stand by that. And I was talking about that earlier. But right now, and it says amongst other news. So I'm hitting people with other news. No, you are way off base with that one. That is not, oh my God, that is not Hulk or Green Goblin, my man. Oh, you can't see it? Oh, you looking on the phone? Are you looking on the phone? Okay. What is everything else in the background that's here? Maybe you're looking at it. Put it in portrait mode. Oh, you're not on the phone? Were you on the computer? Or are you doing audio only? What is everything else you see in this video? These are characters from the 80s. You gotta know at least. You gotta at least know. I'll bring one into camera for you. You gotta at least know what I'm dealing with here, what I collect. Oh, you're on the phone. Okay, but you can't see that one. I'll give you a hint. I'm gonna put this character in the forefront so you can see who this is. Who is this? You gotta know, who is this? Who is this? You gotta know, at least know who this is. And a little trivia, Michael Bay made 4 movies based on these characters. Yes, Optimus Prime. Okay? So, Optimus Prime's arch nemesis was who? His arch enemy is, Optimus Prime's arch enemy is who? Yes, that's what they are, but it was the Autobots, which Optimus Prime is the leader of. But who was his arch enemy, and what was the group of villain? Yes, the Decepticons. So that is a Decepticon made of 6 different robots. You gotta know who that is. Megatron. His name is Megatron. The main bad guy name is Megatron. Okay? Which I have something. He's somewhere over here. Oh. Megatron is up there, far up there. You can't see him because the glare's on him. Yeah, it's Megatron. So that right there is the villain. That is the Constructicons, which are 6 construction vehicles. Yeah, they're not a Marvel character. That is Devastator. That's 6 other villain Decepticons merged together to combine and form a robot. That's literally 6 different robots built into one. That is Devastator. And my favorite Marvel character is, I'm gonna keep it real with you, it's been him since the 90s. Spider-Man. Yes, Peter Parker Spider-Man. I love Miles Morales, but I grew up with Peter Parker, so no offense to Miles Morales. Thank you, Reggie Miller. Like, thank you. It's just it's just this thing I do. Like, I just collect like certain ones. I don't collect them all. There's so many out there that I don't like a lot of those Michael Bay ones and a lot of the newer ones and the ones for children. These are clearly for teenage and up. These aren't the ones that you could just transform easily. So these are for like teen and up to adults. These are not like the children. They got like different classes. They got the children version, which transforms in like 3 to 4 steps, sometimes 5. And then these take about 16, sometimes 16 to 30 something steps to transform. So these are not for it's not for kid collectors. These are for adults. But yeah, it's Megatron is the character. I got like a masterpiece version of him right here, just in case. This is the original Megatron. This is how he looks, y'all. This is the original Megatron. This is the one that turned to a gun. But today, this is Megatron. This is the old school one that turns to a gun. This is the masterpiece version, because every figure they make of Megatron this day and age is a tank, because they can't make by American law gun controllers. I mean, gun toys are no longer really allowed. That's why you don't see those fake pop gun toys that much anymore. All the Nerf blasters look like something futuristic and unrealistic to a gun because of that. They put Megatron back in the case. Okay? This is why. So now, everything is a gun. Everything is a tank now with Megatron. He used to be a gun. That one is a masterpiece version. That still transforms to a gun. I'll show you the box right here. That still transforms to a gun. As you can see, that's the gun, and that's him in robot form. That robot completely turns to the gun. So, now I got some comics too left. I gotta look through the crate. I got a lot of comics based like in the late 90s comics when I was collecting. I gotta go through them. I got quite a few. They're in here somewhere around here. So, Yeah, man. That's what I do. Like I do on the side. And I'm gonna tell everybody now, some people be trying to come into the chat and make fun of the fact, thinking like I'm here all day playing these. How do you think I'm supposed to buy this stuff? To the people who want to shit on people having collections and stuff like that. Oh, your dad worked in a print shop in the 90s. Nice. You probably got some valuable shit, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can find something. Let me see if I can find something that I have and see how old it is. Give me 1 second. I can't find where I put them at. I gotta look for it later, but I had quite a few. I gotta look in the collection to see what's going on. I had quite a few. But yeah. See, everybody instantly know the original Optimus Prime. See, this is what I tell you. Now, Reggie, besides Optimus Prime, what character is the most known character next to Optimus Prime? This one should be easy. If you remember, even if you jumped in the Reggie and the Michael Bay movies, yes, boom, right off the bat, Bumblebee. You nailed it right there, Bumblebee, right off the chain. Which I have, I think a masterpiece version of. That's him right there. That is masterpiece version of Bumblebee right there. Then I have another version of him up here somewhere in the craze. But yeah, Bumblebee. That is, and they got quite a few, man. Yeah, I always like when people take interest in the collection rather than trying to disrespect me for having this. Like you see in the background, look at that. You got Wheeljack. You have Astro Train that's still in the box. You have Ultra Magnus, which I have an open box version of him up here, and right there in the middle with the white legs. And then I have Rodimus Prime, the second Prime that appeared in the series. So it's a couple of things. But yeah, this is basically the fruits of my labor. Besides having a car that I'm financing, having some other things that I'm leisuring, been out of work at my full-time job. I've been out of work for a month and a half. Trying to work back to doing it. I had a health scare at work, and now I've been going through all this hell to clear me. Meanwhile, I've been working my other job because it ain't that serious. But my job, when it make me go to the doctors, doctors be bullshitting you. Your insurance be bullshitting you. I pay for the insurance. I got insurance I pay for, and you're bullshitting me. Like, come on now, what's going on here? So that's how that be. But when I'm working, I'm out there working. I'm out there saving lives. I'll show you something now. Give me 1 second. Not only am I certified in the state of New Jersey, I'm also certified in the state of, thank you for the sub. I'm also certified in EMS work in the state of Pennsylvania, y'all. Pennsylvania. Notice of certification and a patch they sent me. So yeah, I go 2 states. I'm trying to go 3 states with New York. Yeah, man. I'm trying to go 3 states. So I'm gonna use my spare time and stuff to get this on point and see if I can go get my certification in New York City, because I like what I do. New York City is gonna be crazy. I know it's mad busy, but anyway, I've been on here for 3 hours, just about. I'm about to bring it to a close. You know, I had a few trolls come in. They came in with the same old bullshit, you know, talking about the peekaboo verse and all this other dumb shit, like, or Mr. Around Big Stuff. They got nothing else to do. But it wasn't that much, which is great, because I have a small channel. I only got over 1,000 subs, man. I really do, so I really don't be caring that much. And to people who subscribe, thank you so much. Be it for the collection, be it for the fact that I'm a collector, be it for whatever. You know, some people can leave their feelings to the side and actually hear a different opinion. Hey, more power to you too. But thank y'all so much. I'm out. Peace.